It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue, and now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2025 Los Angeles Angels.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Steven Strasburg will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Marcell Ozuna is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper, turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Popped him up. Lindor is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. A ball and 2 strikes now. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Again, a 1-2. Weekly hit towards first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So one away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Seager.
Now the 2-1. Snap throw from the catcher. Lindor, the runner at second with one away. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Matt Olson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Barreto brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Albert Pujols goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 7th of this series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take. The
1-2. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Stepping in now, Jamie Lease. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming. Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. The 1-1.
The left fielder.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. And there's out number 2. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. The 2-1 home. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Angels strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Barreto rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Jock Peterson. A little roller toward the hole. Bellinger fields cleanly. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. 2 out, nobody on. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Booyah! Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And Pujols is going to keep on going. The relay. And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 5-0. Standing in, Carson Kelly, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Slow roller down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher, a la that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you? 100%.
They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs, you tell a first base coach that's a line drive and a box score tomorrow.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Kelly over at second. Lindor at first. 2 out in the inning. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot.